What's up, y'all? I'm going to show y'all two of the top lockdown builds in 2K right now. Before I get into it, go ahead and drop a like. And if you don't like either build at the end of the video, you can come back and remove it. And if you haven't already, click subscribe. All right, so getting into the physicals of the build, you're going to go small forward. You'll see why. 6'4" height, 227 weight, 6'9" wingspan. Nothing crazy about the finishing on this build, but you do get a 60 driving dunk and a 61 standing, which gives you a lot of the basic dunk packages, and you still get two of the standing dunk packages. This is the part that separates this build from the other build. You get a 92 3 ball. That's going to give you gold Deadeye, gold set shot, gold shifty, and silver limitless. And then you put the +1, or at least I'm putting the +1 on set shot, so I get a Hall of Fame. You get the 82 midi, which is also nice to have. It's definitely worth it. I know like some people think it's overkill, but you can really stop on the hash. You can shoot over people. You get way better jump shot bases. There's a little clip of how good it is in transition. Get the steal. I'm going to go ahead and drop them. Boom, red. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth it. But now we get into the playmaking part of this build. It's nothing crazy either. 55 pass set, you get the bronze dimer. Feel like it's a little threshold. 70 ball handle, 75 speed with ball. You're going to get a decent amount of dribble packages that you can use. I've been labbing up some of them, and honestly, you can get some pretty good movement out of it. And you get the silver lightning launch. Now for the part that makes this build a lockdown. You get 97 perimeter, 96 steal. When you get your +5, you're going to go 2 on perimeter, 3 on steal, so you got 99, 99. Even if you're far away from getting that, this build still defensively, you get every badge on Hall of Fame off rip. You're just going to be boosting to legend once you do get that +5. You get the 60 rebounding. You're going to get box out beast and bronze rebound chaser, which I just feel like it's nice to have. Probably not going to be getting a whole lot of boards, but the box out beast is nice. 61 interior, and then the low blocking, because we're really not going to be playing for chase downs. I know a lot of y'all probably saw the 6'9" wingspan and thought, why not go max wingspan? But the thing is, you trading that off for the 92 3. And on top of that, I don't think you need to go max wingspan. It doesn't help the contest this year. And there's 5'9" PGs jumping 10 feet in the air, grabbing steals. With this build I've been playing on, this is the one I'm using. You're fast enough to get to the spot and get the steal anyways. Would it help? Yeah, in certain situations, but I don't think you really need it. The trade-off for the 92 3 makes this build way better. Now we're on to the final part of this build. This is where it gets really crazy. You're going to get a 90 speed, 92 agility. It's going to give you the pick dodger on legend, 91 strength. And what we're going to do is take our tier 2 +1, and we're going to put it on movable enforcer, so we also get that on legend. And then we got the 60 vert for the aerial wizard, and you have to have it too for the speed. This is a lock that I've been using, and honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with it, but let's go ahead and get into the second build. All right, so the physicals on this build are pretty much the same as the last one, except you do get a 6'11" wingspan instead of a 6'9", so 2 inches more to your reach. The finishing on this build is honestly pretty crazy. You're going to get the 89 driving dunk and a 50 standing. And with the vertical that we're going to have the pro contact dunks off 2, pro contact dunks off 1, and small contact dunks off 2. And if you're playing comp and you're sitting in the corner and you got the PG on you, you can honestly just blow past them and meter dunk. Or you might not even have to meter dunk, but it is very nice to have. And honestly, the shooting on this build really doesn't take too big of a hit. You still get the 89 3-pointer, which is going to give you gold set shot. So you can still do the same thing as the last build and get the Hall of Fame set shot if you put the +1 there. You only get a 79 midi instead, but I mean, you're going to be able to just get contact dunks on the break. It's really actually a good park build as well. Now, the playmaking for this build is pretty much the same. We got the 55 pass sec again. The ball handling goes up to a 79 instead, which does give us ankle assassin and handles for days, I believe, on bronze, which is, I mean, it's kind of nice to have, I guess. Now, on to the defense. You are going to get a 94 perimeter, 96 steal. You're going to want to put the +5 onto the 94 perimeter, so you get 99. The 96 steal, we're going to just leave it as is. Maybe you hit vet 2, you can throw it on there, but you got to sacrifice something for the finishing and the shooting. You do only get a 55 rebounded 2, so you're still going to get the box out beast on rounds. You just won't get the rebound chaser, but I'll just take the box out beast and have the finishing. On to the final part, the physicals, which are pretty much going to be the same as the last build, except we do get an 85 strength instead of a 91, but we're still going to put the +1, the tier 2 +1 onto a movable enforcer and have it Hall of Fame instead of having it on legend. And we do have to have the 78 vertical 2 for all the contact dunks. This build to me is a little bit more well-rounded just because of the dunking, and I think the dunking is very useful. And you do get strong handles on Hall of Fame, so if you got the PG on you, you can just blow past them and get a dunk every time. And that is it for the builds. If you guys like either one of them, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you're not already. Also, leave a comment, tell me what you think about them.